me crazy, but I can't settle. It's more than wanting our own place, which I do, or nesting, which I am. I'm not thrilled at the prospect of house hunting while I'm waddling, but I fear we're no longer safe in his father's home, and I don't want to overstay our welcome. I'm worried, Em. For my daughter. Did I tell you it's a girl? And for my husband. Tell me good news. Brighten my day however you can. E. I have more empty rooms than your mother has mirrors in her boudoir. You'll both stay with me until you find a suitable home. Pack your things, then make your excuses. I arrive in 2 days, and I won't take no for an answer. G should learn to accept that about me if he's going to remain a fixture in our lives. M. How can I ever repay you, Em? You're the best friend anyone has ever had. That's why you'll accept when I asked you to be my daughter's goddess mother. You're the only one, aside from G, I can trust with her best interests. I don't expect you to be happy about it, but I do expect you to say yes. For me. Fine. For you, I will accept. Though you're right. I'm not happy about taking on the obligation. I have no use for a daughter, goddess-given or otherwise. But then I had no use for a best friend until you claimed me as yours. Your rooms are ready, and so am I. See you tomorrow. Chapter 1. The aged paper crinkled, but I forced my fingers to still before the last message crumpled in my fist. I set aside the stack of notes 2 best friends had exchanged when I was just a bulge on my mother's waistline, and let the ache of revisiting their friendship wash over me in waves that lodged a knot in my throat and left Woolworth House in a tizzy over the spike in my emotions. Here. Linus patted the nearest wall, comforting the old girl, then crossed the bedroom that used to be his before my things started migrating down the hall. Drink this. I didn't know Linus's Shake Shack delivered, I teased. Do I tip the delivery boy, or... Leaning down, he brushed his lips over mine. That will suffice. How he always started his day looking so refreshed when I was the one who slept for 8 hours never ceased to amaze me. The dark-washed jeans molding to his butt I suspected had been tailor-made for him. The fitted navy button-down highlighted his lean musculature and brought out the blue in his eyes. The cuffs, as usual, were rolled up, exposing his corded forearms. But there was nary a loafer in sight. He wore sneakers that matched the exact shade of denim in his pants, a feat I would have claimed impossible. He had gathered his dark auburn hair at his nape with an elastic, and my fingers itched to set it free, to comb through the silky length. Those same fingers twitched with ardent longing to trace the smattering of freckles sprinkled across the bridge of his nose and cheeks, particularly the daisy beneath his left eye. Fingers. You just can't trust them. Not around Linus, anyway. Thanks. I sipped the breakfast smoothie, but not even the rich flavor of my favorite berries spiked with a shot of vitamin L could soothe away this persistent hurt. Maud knew. That was the lump I couldn't swallow, the most recent lie stuck in my craw. All that time, she knew George Lacroix was my father, and she didn't tell me. Maud says in the letter she didn't know his people. He raised his hands to ward off my temper. That could mean she didn't know his family name or his clan name. She never called him George outright, but she must have known that much since your mother visited her. His arms fell to his sides. It's hard to say without more letters, and this was the last one from that period. There's no other mention of a George or a G in any of their later correspondence. Their next exchange is from years later, long after I was born. I patted the